Hello everybody, my name is Christian Charlo. Welcome to your market report. Today we're Thursday, November 21st. Today folks, I want to make a follow-up on the last chronicle we made on November 8th when there was a bullish movement among U.S. banks. Well, today, if we take a look at the SPY, which is actually going up, testing its resistance, this upward movement is mostly explained by the banks which are again pursuing the upward momentum. So if we take a look at the index of the banks on November 8th were actually going up. They had a couple of breakouts that I've talked to you about that were actually really interesting to get in, but as I was telling you, it was mostly for the medium to long term because those banks are not moving a lot. They're not taking 5 to 10% in 2 days. It's mostly for the medium to long term. So most of those banks that we recommended on November 8th are still pursuing their momentum. First of all, I wanted to tell you that U.S. Bancorp was among our analyst choice on marketgurus.tv that you can have access for free just by clicking at the link below. Well, U.S. Bancorp, among our analyst choice portfolio on marketgurus.tv, we're still holding on to it. There was also other stocks that we recommended on the chronicle on November 8th. There was Bank United. Those of you who bought Bank United, it's still a hold. The stock is continuing to maintain its upward trend. So hold on to that stock. There's also another one, Key Corp. Since the breakout here, the stock is slightly continuing to go up, so it's still a hold on Key Corp. Same thing also on Bancorp South. Since November 8th, Bancorp South continues to perform pretty nicely. Today, again, it's breaking out, so it's still a hold on Bancorp South. Now, the new breakouts of today, there are not tons of them, but there are a couple of them that we found interesting. There's Umka Holdings. That stock is actually among our analyst charts on marketgurus.tv. There's also PacWest Bancorp, which is really interesting, clearly keeping a nice upward trend, staying within this upward corridor. So if you're getting in now, put your stop loss at 38.85 on PacWest Bancorp. And Astoria Financial, clearly keeping a nice upward trend, stop loss at 13.23 on Astoria Financial on the reversal of this upward trend. So most of those banks, going from the ones that we talked about on November 8th, are still hold opportunities. So hold on to them. Do not take some profits yet. They are not taking 5% or more. And those ones highlighted with an S are the ones that you could acquire today because they are the new breakouts. But as I said, you hold on to those banks as long as they're staying within the upward trend. If they do reverse the upward trend, you have to reduce your exposure. So in U.S. Bancorp, first reduction at around 38.40, and you get rid totally of it on the reversal of that other upward trend around 37.91. Bank United, get rid of it at 30.52. Key Corp, get rid of it at 12.54. Bancorp South, get rid of it at 22.06. And Umka Holding, 16.90, first reduction phase, and get rid of it totally at 15.96. And PacWest Bancorp, 38.63 is your stop loss, and Astoria Financial is at 13.12. So banks are continuing to lead the way and are helping the SPY to test its resistance and helping the markets maintain their gains. This was Christian Charlo for your market report. See you next week for your market report. And don't forget, the more money you make, the happier we are. See you next week.